some of the things that people in crypto get really wrong about stablecoins? Because you often hear, stablecoins are going to transform the financial system. And the reality is it's more nuanced than that. Like, you still have to interact with certain pieces of the legacy system. And conversely, I'm curious to get your thoughts around what is something that people outside in the industry get wrong about stablecoins. So maybe
Yeah. So I think on the crypto native side, people are starting to understand that, like, if you have to transact within fiat, that for a lot of things, like, stablecoins are actually more expensive. If there needs to be a swap back into fiat due to the FX and liquidity concerns and due to the compliance, it can be more expensive than traditional rails. And so this continuous conversation around stablecoins are, essentially low cost, direct transfers doesn't really take into account how payment flows work. And so that, I think people are starting to understand a little bit, but what does that mean? It means we need to be more on chain, right? And I think that gets to, what do, call it traditional people misunderstand about stablecoins on the other side, which is that there is a world in which we don't need to be in fiat, right? A lot of payment flows can happen on chain, right? There's a business called Rain right now who issues cards, right? Mm-hmm. They issue cards that are stablecoin backed by stablecoins that are in your wallets. They do just-in-time receivables financing and securitization with a protocol called Credit Coup, and they pull that capital when they need. It's much more capital efficient. And then they settle with Visa in stablecoins. And so this is a payment flow that does not need any sort of fiat interaction. And all it really needs is more credit. And so that's kind of the elephant in the room. And because you're replacing the bank, and what banks really do is they provide credit, you need to get these alternative lenders in there. But if you do that and it's entirely on-chain payment flow, now it is a lot cheaper. And there is a world where we can go there and we can be entirely on-chain. And so I think that's really kind of bringing those two people and those two points of view together.